Everybody, not wanting to turn my camera off as soon as I'm a great producer of salt for all of those of you that want to drink up some tears. Right now, I'm thinking about how I was so wrong about the outcome of the 2016 election when I was making my predictions and had the smugness on my face and all that. And I'm thinking back to 2012 when I was very right, and also another source that was very right back then was the website 538. But I was in discussions with a friend of mine, Eagle Eye 1975, and he was very wrong. And he was pointing out different polls to me that showed very different results than what I was feeling at the time. And so in 2012, when the election happened, I felt vindicated by making my predictions based on what I was seeing. And, all of the numbers that he had presented me with turned out to be skewed in the direction of McCain. And they were wrong. And now, this year, the night before the election, there was a Facebook post by Eagle Eye 1975 where he said that he thought Trump would end up with 300 electoral college votes. And I said that I saw Clinton getting 300 electoral college votes. So, not all of the states are decided as of right now. There's Michigan and Arizona still left as I'm making this video. Trump's at 279, Clinton's at 228. And that's just, in a little while, those numbers will change a bit, but it doesn't matter. Trump's won. Now, how was it that I was so far off? And it looks like Eagle Eye 1975 was right on the mark with his prediction. How was that possible? When Michigan and Arizona get added to Trump's numbers, he'll be right at like 300. And none of the polls that I had seen before this election really were headed that direction, except for one. That was the LA Times USC poll, which consistently was the only one that went for Trump. And 4 years ago, it was Eagle Eye 1975 that introduced me to the Real Clear Politics polls that were wrong for him 4 years ago, and now me looking at these things when they fit my biases, I bought into them, right? And so here, let me just show you this. In the old-fashioned, just bringing my camcorder to the screen, all of these, pretty much said Clinton, 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 but there's a couple Trumps, right? Every one of those Trumps was LA Times USC tracking, right? That would, like, if you were to keep scrolling and scrolling, every time it says Trump, it was LA Times USC tracking, like, for months, right? So, that was one source of me being very, very wrong about what the outcome of this election would be, was just buying into all of the polls that said Clinton was ahead by large margins. But if I'm honest, I think that the real source of my being right in 2012 and wrong here in 2016 was actually that I get my news from comedy. You know, that's my major source of consuming news is through shows that are basically comedy. All of the late night talk shows and the Daily Show. In my subscriptions feed in YouTube, there's a lot of Seth Meyers and Stephen Colbert, and I guess watching SNL. I mean, back when Sarah Palin was the laughingstock of the country because of SNL and Tina Fey's depiction of Sarah Palin, you know, it was. I could not imagine that the election could have gone any other way based on how scathing the jokes were about the McCain and Palin ticket, right? And so this time around, I just could not imagine that Donald Trump would be able to win the presidency because all the jokes about him were so they were so much of a burn. You know, they were so powerful, in my opinion. But what this shows me is getting my information that way through comedy. Basically, I've put myself in a bubble, you know, in a little echo chamber of people who like to see Republicans roasted by comedians. And yeah, I'm going to have to rethink where I get my opinions on where the country is headed, and you know which places you can actually take the pulse of the country, because clearly I underestimated Fox News as a source of, you know, where people's minds are at, because here we are and Trump won, and I'm very wrong, and this presidential election season, Eagle Eye 1975, was absolutely right. Have some more salt. Salt for everyone. You get salt. You get salt. Everybody gets salt. Damn it.